Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we apparently need to construct a structure here. Now what do we need to build? We are just in need of, looks like a research lab, nothing else. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that we should build here. We'll go ahead and build a research lab, that'll be fine. Over here we've still got those 5 workers unemployed. Ultimately, it's because we have nobody in a necrophyte job here. Okay. Fair enough. We should probably provide some additional jobs. I really wish we could upgrade these hydroponics farms to get additional jobs into them. It's seeming like that upgrade does not exist in the game anymore, though, so that is definitely unfortunate for AgriWorlds. Makes it tougher. That said, we do have physics research here, and we also are currently gaining more food than we need. We could theoretically drop a hydroponics farm and replace that with a research lab. I'm not hugely convinced that that's the right thing to do, but we'll give it a go for now. Here we just need a planetary administration, otherwise we should be fully fine, honestly. On this mining world, we have a specialist unemployment. That is difficult to deal with on a mining world. We've already got our mineral purification plant. We could upgrade that for an additional miner job. And we're going to do that. And I think we're also going to put in a mining district. Actually, no. Look at this job to housing differential here. We actually need a city district here. So we'll put in a city district that will give a couple of clerk jobs. But clerks are, I believe, workers, are they not? Let's see here. We don't currently have any clerks on here. We'd have to check somewhere where we do have clerks, like here. Yeah, clerks are in the worker stratum, so that definitely is not going to help that particular problem, but that's okay. This forge world here needs a job. That's easy enough to come by. Same with this forge world. Honestly, I'm going to replace this research lab with an alloy foundry, and I'm going to upgrade this to mineral purification hubs. I'm also kind of interested in... No, it's going to have to be a city district, and we're going to do the city district first. That's going to be our top priority there. On this forge world, we need a city district, and on this tech world, I would love to put in a research institute. Unfortunately, that is not currently an option, and we'll have to go with a research lab. Okay, let's proceed for now, bump that up to fast speed. And the question is, how long on our megastructure constructions? 1885 over there, and we were, in fact, working on those upgrades, yes. Over here in Void Pool, this is, of course, done, but we're waiting on alloys, which we're currently spending on a lot of upgrades. That's fair enough. Let's grab... I would love to grab minerals from jobs, but I don't actually think that that's useful. Okay. There's going to be a new election coming in. We got some necrophaging. That's all well and good. This tech world, yeah, we could actually get jobs here. That's fine. We should definitely upgrade that to a system capital complex. And that is completely fine. Excellent. So we're mostly waiting on alloys at this time. Of course, we're also currently working on getting a lot of upgrades underway. So every time we get alloys coming in, they just flow right back out as we work on these upgrades. However, the first combat fleet is up over 100k in strength. I was going to say French, but I don't know what French is, so we're going to go with strength instead. Yeah, look at that. 1k alloys, just gone. Oh, we've got people upgrading at Wodriaks. Interesting. I didn't realize they were doing that, but that is completely fine. I'm not concerned about that. We are building this habitat in Kornagi. That'll be done soon enough. We were, of course, building that to work on exotic gases. Now, we're currently doing okay on exotic gases, but that will not be the case for too much longer. That habitat is now complete. We've completed the construction of our first habitat, and it is finally time to ready a colony vessel and make landfall on a world we ourselves have created. From its mechanized core to its highest mountains, every nut, bolt, creak, and cranny has been designed to fit our needs perfectly in our new home among the stars. Excellent. So if we look at this habitat, we can see that it can have leisure districts, it can have trade districts, and it can have habitation districts. But leisure districts don't give amenities? That's very strange to me. It's literally just a worse habitation district, according to the tooltip. Okay, I'm not sure why we would ever build a leisure district if that doesn't give amenities. It feels like it should, but it does not. We could start building another one of these, but I feel like we don't really need to. I have already colonized it. Well, we'll get there eventually. Food from jobs is definitely something we want to grab. There's no doubt about that. So we are still working on these upgrades. 97% done on the first combat fleet, 5% done on the second combat fleet, 55 on the third, and 38 on the fourth. Okay, sounds good. So what we're really struggling with right now is our starbase cap. That said, that from owned systems, is that only the systems? Okay. These guys want us to refrain from all aggressive acts of war for a period of 20 years. That might be okay, or we might not care. Like, if we look at these guys, we actually don't care. They're irrelevant to us. Sure, their tech is a little superior, but their fleet power is garbage. So yeah, we don't care about that. Whoa, look at that, the mega shipyard is doing some upgrading. No, it's building the colony ship. Okay. So that's great. The first combat fleet is done and ready to go. The second combat fleet is 8% done. The third combat fleet is 88% done, and the fourth is 68% done. But you can see we're starting to bank up alloys again, so that is fantastic. In fact, we're now at the point, I believe, where we can begin building our sentry array. Yep, indeed. We're just going to put it right in here, where it can be protected by this station. Excellent. So we'll get that underway. That is, of course, our second mega project that we are currently working on. So we will have to wait for this guy to finish up in 1,500 days before we can begin work on another megastructure, unless this is going to be done first, which, judging by this speed, it might be. Okay, well, we'll take a look at that.
A study has been completed.
Okay, there's our explosive weapon attack speed. That's nice. Let's grab defense platform damage next. Wonderful. So I think all of these are now fully queued up. They're just not fully done yet. Yeah, both of these are in queue at Canopus, so the fourth combat fleet is going to be done first. That's fine. Okay, we are, of course, establishing our colony in Kornagi. Now, we could continue actually building habitats. That is something that we can do. That is not restricted by our... That's not restricted by our cap. Now, I kind of don't want to put them all in the same location, so let's head up over here and start working on another one, and we'll just spend our remaining influence on that. Okay, the Void Pool Gateway is finally ready to go. That took a little longer than it probably should have. The third combat fleet is done. The fourth combat fleet will be finishing up momentarily. Just waiting on that Titan. Titan GCS nothing less than violence 18. I like it. I like how there's 18 ships named nothing less than violence in our fleet.
Vessels have been refitted.
Excellent. So now all we're waiting on is the second combat fleet, which is itself about half done, but it should finish up pretty quickly as it just tears through the Canopus station. Now, my question is, the mega shipyard, how many can it work on at a time right now at its current level? Answer, quite a lot. Noted. That's a good sign. We don't even have it particularly upgraded, so that's a thing. Okay, that's what, the build speed? Yeah, that's build speed. Fine. Let's check in on our colonies real quick, see how all these guys are doing. Honestly, we don't need to scroll up past these starbases every time for right now. I'm just going to minimize that. On this Forge world, oh, we can reach into the Shroud. We'll do that in a bit. Actually, no, we should do that now. We should absolutely do that now, because that's on a timer. A presence of sorts lingers nearby. It beckons us deeper into the Shroud. We cannot be certain this is really happening. Are we truly in the Shroud? Or is one of us experiencing an acute psychotic breakdown? Good question, but we're going to try to boon our increased shield strength. And we did! Fantastic. Okay, we need some housing on this world. This is an alloy world, so we'll of course put in a city district. Yeah, we're already maxed out on our mining districts. We have a structure available on this ring world. This is a research ring world. We're going to go ahead and put in a research lab. However, we're going to have eventually a housing shortage here. So we're eventually going to have to like alternate between research labs and housing. But for right now, we're looking okay. This has finished up. Admin cap, fleet command limit. These are all very mediocre in my opinion. Let's just grab the leader lifespan as a bit of a reroll. That should be fine. This tech world needs a structure. We'll go ahead and put in a research lab. I do see that there's a civilian industries here that probably shouldn't be. We're doing just fine, I think, on consumer industries. Let's go ahead and replace that with a research lab. Oh, okay. Instrument of Desire has decided to pay a toll on us, or to take a toll on us, rather. The desires inflicted upon our people by the instrument are strong. The people of Elthier Prime, the place we were literally just looking at, right here, or no, this is not the same place, but this is this place. Okay, there are 3 Elthier Primes, that's right. The people of Elthier Prime, the Alloys version, have been caught in a frenzy of consumerism and decadence, demanding ever more exclusive goods, ever rarer and more savory foods. Already rioting has broken out at several shopping districts, and we've been forced to ramp up the production of our farms and industries to prevent the planet from descending into chaos. Pop consumer goods upkeep here, plus 200%. Honestly, I don't care. We'll just bump back our sell order here by 25. That'll be fine. Excellent. This Forge world does need housing. I think at this point we can get rid of the gene clinics, and we're going to put in additional housing. We've got plenty of available jobs here. So let's put in, not precinct houses, but luxury residences. Excellent. This mining world here
Our vessels have been
could probably grab an exotic gas refinery. I think that'll be the best bet for it. This mining world here requires a specialist job. Good luck with that. This refinery world, it just has 6 unemployed people on it. I think they should be moved. We'll resettle them over to, how about that habitat? Let's see, these are habitable sections. What's the name of that habitat? Actually, it's probably not, yeah, it's not settled yet. Okay, we'll move it over into habitable section A then, I think. So we'll just need to move these unemployed over, oh, these are robots. Okay, we're going to need to move these 3 unemployed over there. And then I think we're also going to move 3 grim ones so that these robots become technicians. That should do the trick. That does allow us another building slot here. You can see our housing is still currently outstripping our jobs. That will not be the case once these get upgraded. So I'm going to put in a luxury housing here, or a luxury residence. There we go. Excellent. This Forge World has that unemployment because we have 7 necrophyte jobs available. Okay, let's just go ahead and upgrade alloy nanoplants. That will solve that problem. This mining world could use a mineral purification hub upgrade, I guess, and maybe a city district. Okay, that'll be fine. This tech world could simply... Honestly, let's just grab a research complex. This Forge World here, easy enough. Solve that. This Forge World, it's not quite good enough to go to a planetary capital. I think I'm going to put in a mineral purification plant to help with all these job outputs here. That'll be fine.
There's a light.
This Agro World,
Over the newly established.
we're going to upgrade that research colony to get additional stuff there. Now, we did finish up our engineering technology. We can grab advanced habitats. Sure. That's a planetary decision, apparently. This habitat is currently at super low stability. And I'm wondering why. It's just a couple of Bavi here, but they apparently are not working jobs. -4 amenities. There are no amenities here whatsoever? Hang on. Available amenities -4. Base amenities usage is 5. Pop amenities usage is 2. So I guess they just don't like living here. Ah, the leisure district is actually populating now that it's actually here. So this does give entertainer jobs and culture worker jobs. So I think we'll start with a leisure district, and then we can convert that later on into a habitation district when that's needed. Excellent. We also definitely want to put in a gene clinic here. Fantastic. This urban world requires some workers. More specifically, I think this is a commerce world, right? Yeah, this is a commerce world. So we'll just upgrade the commerce megaplexes, which will give us plus 10 clerk jobs. Okay, that's a lot. And this capital here, this is of course our capital. Let's go ahead and swap this agriculture district here over to a city district. Now our crime is currently very high here. And I'm wondering if that's because people are not currently doing the enforcer jobs. That's 2 telepath jobs. Those are indeed being performed. Okay. So from prop jobs is -170. I think we're going to need to not declare martial law, but I want to do an anti-crime campaign here. Yeah, that helps. That helps dramatically. Fantastic. Okay, the Clagians vanquished an ancient threat. Good for them. And I would love to replace... Oh, we already did that. Never mind. I'm a moron. Advanced habitats have finished up, and then habitat worlds will be after that. So I want to take a look at our habitat over here and see what it actually costs to upgrade this to an advanced habitat. Let's see. Upgrade habitat costs... It costs 1,000 alloys, and you have to have all of your districts built. Okay, fair enough. I want to make this be not a leisure station, but rather I want to have this be a refinery station. So we're going to go ahead and put in 3 habitation districts after the leisure district, but I just wanted to have that leisure district in so that we had some level of amenities here. Perfect. We need housing here. Or do we? Lacks enough housing for all of its pops. We have 3 available housing. Okay. We wanted to upgrade that to a Paradise Dome anyway, so that is completely fine. Let's see, what else do we want in here? Army damage, I guess? That'll do. Fantastic. This ring world here, this is a commercial ring world. We would love to put a galactic stock exchange in, Unfortunately, that will, of course, not be an option. So instead, we will put in a commercial zone. Wonderful. Now we're having some unemployment on this science world. That's easy to fix. Okay, applied superconductivity coming in. That's fine. Let's grab shield hit points next. And let's check in on our megastructures, shall we? 820 days over there. As far as our sensor array goes, that's at 59%. Okay, so we're doing reasonably fine. I like it. We're losing a few consumer goods. There's no doubt about that, but I'm okay with running a bit of a consumer goods deficit right now. I'm not concerned about that. We do, after all, have plenty of additional consumer goods jobs available on our industrial worlds. Technically, this is a science world. Yeah, look at this. We have so much available. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and build the city district here. There we go.
A study has been completed.
We're currently going a little negative on food. I'm not too surprised by this. I was expecting this to happen, and I think that we may end up wanting to convert one of our worlds, maybe one of our newer ones, over to an agro world. Or we could theoretically have, like, habitable section D be a food world. You know what? Let's do that. Let's change this off of commerce and make this be an agro world. There we go. Food from farmers plus 25% here. Very nice. And then we'll just put in an agricultural segment. Wonderful. And these have the segments that they want. Yep, ideal. Excellent. Now we're currently even on volatile motes, so that is definitely something to consider as we are working on some of these habitats, or the singular habitat. The Hifnar are gone. Good for them. We are, of course, working on another habitat over here, and we're just going to kind of keep this guy working on habitats, I think. I would love, right now, to be doing this. Sadly, we can't because of our megastructure limit. But I would love to spend these alloys. We may end up just having to sell them. To tank the price on it again. 585 days over there, and over here we have 80%. Elthier Prime is now getting some scum and villainy, and we should think about doing something about that. Which of these was it? That would be this guy. Okay. We've got a Ministry of Production on here, but I think at this point we can replace the Cyto Revitalization Center, and we'll go ahead and replace that with a Psy-Core. That should, in theory, do the trick. This Forge world is allegedly lacking housing, but that's actually not true. It's actually unemployment that's going on here. I don't know why this is happening. This might be a bug. So that is something to note. For sure. It's a very strange thing for it to be doing. We'll go ahead and upgrade this research complex so that we can get these workers working. Excellent. Food from jobs. That'll be nice. The Hifnar are trying to get some vengeance. Good for them. This urban world. It's still lacking in specialist unemployment. We could upgrade these precinct houses. Is that truly necessary, though? I'm not sure it is. Instead, let's just grab commerce megaplexes. That said... Oh, these give clerk jobs. These guys would have to downgrade. That makes sense. Okay, I'm not too concerned about that. They can downgrade if they like. And yeah, that sweet, sweet specialist unemployment on a mining world. Have fun finding that job. On this alloy world, though, it's super easy. We'll just put in some alloy nanoplants. And over here, this is a science world. We are lacking a building slot. So let's go ahead and put in a research lab. Excellent. And we are currently full on alloys. Let's just dump a few of those. I'm not going to dump that many, just a couple. And by a couple, I mean like half of our stockpile. Wonderful. Well, it looks like these megastructures are not going to be finishing up this episode because we have reached the end. This one's really close though. So that'll definitely be next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time when we are going to continue working on our habitat and our megastructure infrastructure. See you all then.